Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we getting on? Welcome to a brand new Fallout news video. And I say Fallout generally because it's Fallout 4 news today. In an interesting piece of timing, the Fallout 4 next gen, I suppose, update has been announced at long last. Or the date for it, the release date, has been shared. And it's just around the corner, which is cool. There's some ups and downs with it and some odd choices, but I assume there's some practical stuff on the back end that has a lot to do with the timing, as these things usually do. But let's have a little gander at what's going to be included and the implications of it, because, well, short version, if you're on console, unsurprisingly, I think that's going to be a more exciting update than if you're on PC, but it is going to be relevant to a lot of different people in a lot of different ways. So, here we go. I know this is showing creation kit stuff at the top here on this splash screen, and that's cool, but yeah, it really kind of takes me straight back to Fallout 4. And obviously with having just binged the show, I did have to play a little Fallout 4 last night, and it was so good to be back. It's been a while, but I really enjoyed being back, so yeah. So, obviously the big question, first up, is when is it arriving? April 25th, so 2 weeks yesterday, which is technically when the announcement was made, which is really cool. And it does have big significant impacts to do with some other stuff, which we'll get to. Fallout 4 is getting free updates. So, first up, we'll have a look at the console stuff, and then we'll chatter about the PC stuff and some other implications which are significant in a minute. So, Fallout 4 upgrades are coming to next-gen consoles. So, PlayStation 5, Xbox S, Xbox X. Bethesda Game Studios is releasing a free Fallout 4 update to download on Xbox X and S and PlayStation 5. This free update includes native applications for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, performance and quality mode settings, as well as improvements and fixes. Experience up to 60 FPS and increased resolutions. So, Fallout 4 players on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One will receive a free update with stability improvements, login, and quest fixes. To download update on next generation console, you must own Fallout 4 for that device. So there's a few things here. Firstly, 60 FPS as standard, that's always great. Obviously, Fallout 4 first time around was 30, like so many things. And now they've bumped it up to take advantage of the new hardware. That makes sense. Increased resolutions, yep, that's how the graphical fidelity should get a little bump for you as well, which is cool. Should probably come closer to being on par with what you'd get on PC, probably an unmodded version of PC rather than some of the crazy stuff that you can do, but very, very cool nonetheless. If you're on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, there will be an update, but obviously it's not going to bring the FPS improvements nor the resolution improvements because hardware limitations, in short. It will have stability improvements and stuff though, so you will be getting a little buff on there anyway. But so it's nice that you're getting something even on the last gen, but obviously the whole point of it is to focus it on the new stuff. So yeah, the comment there about owning Fallout 4 on the appropriate device, I think is probably relevant. Basically, you can't just stick a PlayStation 4 disc into a PlayStation 5, I think is the short version of it. You must have the appropriate purchased version on the appropriate console, because the operating systems and the drivers and all that stuff are not the same between the devices, so you need the updated version. So, PC players, little less exciting, and some slightly weird choice of language here. We are getting an update. We are getting included widescreen and ultra widescreen support, which is nice. There's going to be some fixes to the creation kit for those of you who like making mods, and a variety of quest updates, so the same fixes within the game world, which is nice. I suspect the core mods, particularly things like the unofficial patch, will get an update soon afterwards, and probably still be something you want to have, but hopefully it'll have less work to do anyway. Fingers crossed. It should also be relevant for something else that we'll talk about in just a second. So, it says affecting players on Steam, Microsoft Store, and GOG, and you'll be getting stability, mods, and bug fixes as well. So, yeah, basically the same fixes and improvements. If you're in Japan and playing, or China and playing in your native languages, on PC, BethesdaNet login issues have been resolved, fixing access to mods. So essentially, you should be able to use mods over on that side of the world now. Very, very nice. Alongside this, it's also coming to the Epic Games Store if you don't own it on PC and you would like to buy it through that storefront instead. Probably not a big seller over there, I'm going to go and guess, but hey, if that's the option you want to go for, it's there now. So those of you playing on Steam Deck and who enjoy doing that will be getting Steam Deck verified version of Fallout 4 as well with this update, which is really, really cool. Yeah, up until now, it's been available on Steam Deck, but not officially supported, so yeah, it's a good change to have. As I understand it, it has worked okay on Steam Deck up to now. from what I'm told by family members, but not actually officially supported, so that's a nice little change. Okay, so we have a whole load more content coming with this as well, which is why we're getting strange screenshots here to pepper this particular post with. There's a lot of P's in there. So, even more content. There's even more content in the Fallout 4 updates, including the following free Creation Club items. So, short version, this boils down to a bunch of stuff on the Creation Club, which is officially supported mods, basically. They are now being made free, so you can check this stuff out, and it looks like it'll be fun. Nice little addition if you want something fresh too, especially for those who are diving back into Fallout 4 after a time away. There'll be something new for you, which is cool. So, that is the Enclave Remnants, I suppose, bundle is a thing. It brings the pre-war Cabal, the Enclave, into Fallout 4's story. This new quest, Echoes of the Past, you can stop the Enclave from spreading their dangerous ideology and gaining a foothold in the Commonwealth. So yes, a Enclave-themed questline in the Commonwealth, something that wasn't previously there. That's going to be fun. There's also a whole bunch of cosmetic and functional, I suppose, items added in as well, which are all tied into this, which are Enclave-themed. So we have weapon skins and armor skins, which is cool. There is the Tesla cannon weapon, we'll have a look at in a minute. There's Hellfire power armor, which is an updated version of what's available in Fallout 3. XO2 power armor, which I know substantially less about. And a heavy incinerator. So, yeah, different version of the flamer, I guess, which is probably closer, if I remember rightly, to what we've seen recently added to Fallout 76 with the cremator. I nearly got the name wrong there, I did the other day. So there we go, there's a look at some of the outfits and the weapon skins. That's pretty Enclave. Get a look at the Tesla cannon here, which is somewhere in between a Fat Man and a Tesla rifle. From the look of things. I do seem to have seen footage of this at some point. It's ringing bells, but not something I've actually played around with. And there is the heavy incinerator, was it? Yes. As well as a look at the power armor and stuff there, which is quite nice and fun. So, there is a couple of other bits and pieces added as well. A makeshift weapon pack, which I think is probably more interesting to me, more fun. A little bit more post-apocalyptic anyway. Ever thought a piggy bank would make a great weapon in a pinch? The weapon pack includes a variety of unconventional objects that have been transformed into deadly weapons, such as a baseball launcher. That's daft, silly and weird, and interesting idea for improvising a grenade launcher. Probably not very safe to use though. A nail gun, yeah, that's not a completely original idea. People using nail guns as weapons has cropped up in pop culture forever, and that's kind of cool. And a piggy bank as well. I have no idea what this thing at the back is, but it looks like it might be worth checking out. Anyway, there's the nail gun, which does look very, very cool. And what would appear to be a Fat Man launching presumably explosive piggy banks, which does sound fun. So there we go. And one more thing that they're adding in is a Halloween workshop pack, which is left over from an ill-fated Halloween party thrown by the New England Technocrat Society. These 38 new Halloween decorations include witches and cauldrons and ghouls and more. Decorate for Halloween or make your settlement spooky all year round. There you go. And a random weird power armor picture with the very, very strange helmet mod there. Don't know if that's going to be something that's included. They haven't said anything about it. It's just a bit of an odd one. So there we go. The $1 million question here is pertaining to a number of angles, but particularly mods and Fallout London just being around the corner. So this update's dropping on the 25th. Fallout London is, as of time of recording this, scheduled for April 23rd, 2 days before. Now, I did speculate the other night as to whether or not there might have been some communication between Bethesda and the development team there. I'm not terribly surprised, but it doesn't sound like there have been. The folks at Fallout London have posted on Twitter to say that, reading between the lines, this has come as a bit of a surprise and they're not over the moon with the timing, because I'm sure you guys are well aware that mods tend to get screwed over by updates to games, and the devs then have to come along behind, mod devs, and make their mods work again. It's not particularly unusual, it's been going on for donkey's years. Obviously, when it comes to Fallout London, which is the massive overhaul, basically, they're describing it as a DLC-sized mod, but to be honest, that sells it kind of short. It's pretty humongous. For Fallout 4, taking the story to London, and you have a look at post-apocalyptic London. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to streaming that. Basically, with this update coming out 2 days afterwards, they don't know whether or not it's going to screw their mod up. So they will announce tomorrow their plans for handling this. Apparently, a decision is already made. But there will be a proper announcement on what they're going to do tomorrow. Pure wild speculation here, but my hunch is that they're going to announce a delay to Fallout London. I don't know, I'm guessing, but given that updates usually scupper mods, that would seem a likely scenario. I suspect they're a little bit peeved over there with the timing of this, especially as a number of former devs from Fallout London now work at Bethesda. There's communication could have been achieved, I think, there. But there we go. We'll find out more details tomorrow, as of time of recording anyway. So, yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out for that one. And, yeah, it'll doubtless affect my scheduling and stuff as well. But anyway, there we go. Fallout 4's next-gen update. Looking forward to that. Should be cool. Outside of Fallout London, probably not going to do a lot more playing of Fallout 4 on the channel, just for now. Just as there's so much going on at the minute, I am fair run off my feet, which is not a terrible thing to have. It's not a bad problem. So, yeah, Fallout London going to appear on the channel. Update's not far away. Looking forward to that. Some nice stuff if you're on PC. Much more exciting if you are on consoles. So, yeah, there you go. April 25th, just 2 weeks ago, less than 2 weeks now. So there we go. Question answered on that one. Hope you guys found this useful and informative. If you did, please do drop subs, likes, hit that notification bell. Obviously, updates and news and so on coming on the semi-regular at the moment, so keep it here. Social media links, merch store, channel memberships, if you want to support the channel in that way down below, really help out, much appreciated. Keep an eye out for camp builds and all that stuff on the Fallout 76 front as well. Constantly working on that stuff, so yeah, keep it here if you're interested in that. And join us for live streams if you get the chance as well. Obviously, Fallout 76 and a few other bits and pieces as well, including upcoming Fallout London and, yeah, some other fun games. So I do hope you keep an eye out. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I look forward to speaking to you all very, very soon.